Hold on, Lisa.
Well, let me say this. Let me address that. One of the things that I feel I did differently, you learn with each encounter or each relationship. I did cut this a lot sooner. This relationship only lasted 10 months. Although it was a relationship that I was very excited about him, we were not on the same page. What I wanted at 41, what he wanted, he was 8 years younger than me at 33, were two very different things. So I don't have time to just kick it with you.
That's what's
and kick back and let's just chill and
that's commendable because you cut it off.
I didn't have a choice.
Right.
He wasn't there. He kept, that 1 foot you can't swim if you're only going to put a foot in the water. You got to get all the way in.
So that within itself is a lesson to those listeners out there. If you're 41 years old and you want to be married and have kids, then you don't have time to waste with someone who is not ready to commit.
For those women who are 34, 33, 32, and you got a guy and he may be worth it, you might kick it with him 3 or 4 years. But I don't have that luxury at 41 years old when I know I'd like to have a chance at having a child.
And Melanie, I don't mean to cut you off, but I think it's just even not so much about women not making the right choices. It's a lot about men not stepping up.
Oh, I agree.
It's a lot about that.
Right. Because they want what they want.
They want to have their cake and eat it
but
too.
But they're not willing to come all the way. So it's like, I want the benefits of a girlfriend.
Right. Or
and
a
the
wife.
Benefit of a committed woman. But I'm not willing to do what it takes.
Well, have you ladies thought about stepping outside of your race? I mean, are you only dating black men and getting the same results? Maybe, hey, you might want to date a Mexican. At least they'll work and take care of you.
And that's a very good point because...
Come on, boo.
You right, boo.
Well, let Kim... Go ahead.
Well, and I think that's a very good point, which is, I was also going to mention the same thing. We talk about the statistics of there being the lack of available black men. There are still available black men, but the reason they are not just in our pool is because they've opened up their options to other cultures.
Yeah.
I don't believe that black women have
not done that.
And
I agree.
And I think, and let me just finish saying this.
We got to go to break in a minute, but go ahead, wrap it up. Go ahead.
I had an interesting conversation. My 11-year-old daughter asked me about that. She asked me, there are two boys out who are different race than she is, and they seem to... They think she's like cute. And she asked me the question, is it okay?
Yeah.
Of course it's okay. And that's the answer that you would give her. However...
Well, no, I ain't necessarily give that answer.
Well, I'm just saying it's okay that someone other than an African-American boy like her, show interest in her. There's nothing wrong with that. What she does with that interest, maybe that's where you come in, but but there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm here to tell you that's easier said than done.
Absolutely.
Because I don't care what you say. Men of other races do not approach us. They do not approach African American women. Our own men don't see the value in committing to us. We still have a high rate of women who are birthing children out of wedlock for men. You're good enough to be my baby's mama, but you're not good enough to be my wife. These are messages that are sent. So we are not a very valued asset.
Okay. The last point I'd like to make on that is that I do think that other cultures are interested in black women. I think more so than we realize. But just as black men feel, fear of rejection, I think other cultures do as well.
Well, we're not going to know if you don't try. Well, all this talk about men stepping up, we don't understand them. That's just the bottom line. And when we come back, we're going to get a response from the dude. He's going to tell us all about it. All right, if you're just joining us, we've been talking about why is it so hard for single black women to tie the knot? Joining us now, from a man's perspective, we're going to hear from the dude. What's up, my man?
I'm here. I'm calling you from space because I'm about to let y'all have it now.
Oh, right. Okay. All right. What do you got for us today?
One, a lot of black men are afraid of getting married because there's a failure rate in our heads. We don't like to go through a lot of nagging, and it seems like that's what's going on. I'm telling you this from my perspective and from a lot of my friends who were married, some are not married, and they always say, "Man, I don't want to go through all the drama."
Okay, well, I'm gonna let a married lady take this response. Go ahead.
I hear that a lot, that you don't want to go through the nagging or the drama. I think there's a misconception as to what the institution of marriage will be. To say that there will...
We don't understand it anymore because we've lost it. You know what? We don't work together as a team anymore. Before we all were educated, when we saw a woman, we did everything. We brought her a jar of cider, some honey from a bee's nest, and all that stuff, and we talked and walked. Now it's like you have to show something. You gotta come. One woman told me, "You need to come to the table with just as much as me or more than me." And I'm saying to myself, what?
Well,
what happened to us working together and building a foundation to conquer anything?
I totally agree with you, dude. I mean, women sometimes they can be so high maintenance, want the guy to do a lot of stuff, right off the bat. They're reading you your rights instead of just, kind of getting to know you and letting you do things kind of at your own pace versus laying out what they want. Sometimes we can be very controlling.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And what I find, too, there's a lot of women out there that are damaged. And I use that word damaged. Now, let me explain what I mean. A woman has been reared to go to school, get a good job, find a good man, have a nice family, live the American dream. That it doesn't go in that direction.
Okay, Kelly's about to jump out her Gucci shoes, so I'm gonna let her go ahead and take.
Well, hold on, now, girl. Go hold them Gucci down. Now I ain't even ready yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold them down, boo, because I bought them. You ain't buying them for me, so I'm gonna hold them down. And this is what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Everything else.
That's what's up. You ain't got to buy me nothing. It's about building together. I think most independent women these days are not asking a man to do anything for them, but can we build something together?
Yeah, but
hold on, boo. I ain't finished. Just hold on 1 second. I got mine. You come to the table with yours, and we'll be all good. We can build it together. We're not in the 1920s. You can't bring me no cider no more. Half the people don't know what no cider is.
All right, I'll bring you a Starbucks and
don't bring me no.
She likes vodka.
Well, happily accept.
Nouveau. It's Nouveau. That's what she likes. Which is vodka and malt liquor. I'm sorry.
But let's quick. I want to address this whole. I really want to address this whole issue with the dude on. Oftentimes, I think when we use the term bringing something or the phrase bringing something to the table, that is thrown around so loosely. I really feel that most African American women just want a guy who is self-sufficient, can clearly show that he's okay taking care of himself. A lot of men chew. Come on now. I've seen it.
I can't handle that when a man starts to set down some direction. Let me give you...
No, most real women want a man to lead them, want a man to have direction.
Not if the woman makes more money.
Real talk, real women.
People want to pick and choose when we become a capitalistic society.
I voted for Barack Obama. This is my Republican side.
As black women, we put up with a lot.
Your man ain't giving you no sex. He gone.
No, she didn't.
Let Steve go out there and you know what to somebody else.
She did not just say that.
Baby, blame it on the alcohol. You can do whatever you want, too. Right. But I'm going to leave you.
Oh, my God. I love this show. Real talk, real women, real people.
I am Melanie.
I am Lisa.
I am Kelly.
And I'm Kim.
And we're the girls.
Yeah, girl. I heard that.